Imagine being 8 years old, walking out of a theater between the two people you love most in the world, when a man with a gun steps out of the shadows and takes them both away forever. Welcome to your new life, your Bruce Wayne. The night is cold in Crime Alley. Your father's hand rests on your shoulder as you leave the movie. Then a man appears demanding money. You hear two gunshots. You watch your mother's pearls scatter across the wet pavement. You watch your father fall, and then you're alone kneeling between them, too small to understand why the world just ended. You are the heir to the Wayne fortune, one of the richest families in Gotham City. None of it matters now. The mansion feels enormous and empty, but you are not entirely alone. Alfred Pennyworth, your family's butler, kneels beside you and promises he will never leave. He becomes the closest thing you have to a father. He watches you grow colder, quieter, more focused. He worries about the boy who stopped crying too soon. You make a vow at your parents' grave. You will spend your life fighting the kind of evil that took them from you. No other child will kneel in the dark the way you did. So you leave Gotham. For years, you travel the world, chasing knowledge like a man possessed. You learn to fight from the deadliest martial artists alive. You study forensics, chemistry, and psychology. You train your body until pain becomes a language you speak fluently. You learn to disappear, to track, to read the smallest lie in someone's eyes. You become one of the most dangerous men on Earth, and still, it isn't enough. You return home a stranger. Gotham is rotting, ruled by mobsters and corruption. You sit in your father's study, bleeding from a failed night of vigilante work, and you realize criminals aren't just violent. They're superstitious. They're afraid of the dark. You need to become something they fear. A bat crashes through the window, and in that moment, you have your answer. You build the Batcave beneath your mansion. You design the armor, the cowl, the cape that turns you into a shadow. You develop grappling hooks, smoke pellets, and a car built like a tank. When you finally step into the Gotham night as Batman, the criminals who once feared nothing suddenly freeze at the sound of your wings. You meet a rare, honest cop named James Gordon. He doesn't trust you at first, but over the years, he becomes your greatest ally. Eventually, a signal shines against the clouds whenever the city needs you. But the darkness fights back. A man falls into a vat of chemicals and comes out laughing, painted white, utterly insane. The Joker becomes your opposite in every way. Chaos to your order, and he learns your one unbreakable rule. You will not kill. No matter what he does, no matter how many people he hurts, you refuse to become a murderer like the man in Crime Alley. That rule costs you. Two-Face, once your friend Harvey Dent, is destroyed by his own obsessions. The Riddler taunts you with deadly games. And a monster named Bane studies you, breaks into your cave, and snaps your spine across his knee. You lose everything. Then you fight your way back. Because that is what you do. You are never truly alone. You take in Dick Grayson, another orphan, and he becomes Robin. Later come others, a whole bat family bound to you by loss and purpose. You love them, though you struggle to say it. You keep everyone at arm's length because everyone you love becomes a target. That is the sacrifice, the loneliness, the double life. Bruce Wayne smiles at Gallus while Batman bleeds in alleys. So why do you keep going, night after night, broken and exhausted? Because somewhere in Gotham a child is kneeling in the dark, and you swore that this time someone would come.